Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're exploring some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market. So don't forget to subscribe, and share this video with your fellow collectors. In this video, we're focusing on the top 4 Ultra 1 Shilling coins from the United Kingdom, especially the rare silver-sided coins Queen Elizabeth in color tone, or aged condition. These coins have become major players in the coin collecting world and are highly prized by numismatists around the globe. Let's get started. First up, one. The imagined exceptional value and mystique of the 1947 United Kingdom 1 Shilling silver coin, emphasizing its legendary worth and historical aura in an engaging, attention-grabbing style. In the vast world of numismatics, few coins carry the kind of enigmatic aura and whispered legends as the 1947 United Kingdom 1 Shilling coin, especially those minted with a gleam of silver. This coin is not just a relic of post-war Britain. It is, to collectors and dreamers alike, a key that could potentially unlock untold fortunes. Some say that having the right variation of this coin could elevate an ordinary individual into the world of billionaires overnight. It sounds fantastical, even impossible, but so does every legend, until it turns out to be true. The year 1947 was a year of deep transition for the United Kingdom. Emerging from the shadows of war, the country was slowly rebuilding its economy, infrastructure, and hope. Coinage at this time began to shift. Most notably, 1947 was a year Britain discontinued using real silver in most everyday coins, including the shilling. This critical transition means that any shilling still retaining silver composition from this year is seen not just as rare, but as historically rebellious, a coin that slipped through the cracks of time, defying the Royal Mint's directive and preserving its silvery soul. Now imagine you stumble upon one such silver-drenched beauty, a 1947 1 Shilling piece shimmering subtly in your drawer or collection. It might seem like a simple, small token, but this coin holds a thunderous weight in the hearts of collectors worldwide. The precise mix of post-war minting quirks, limited silver retention, and royal portraiture, featuring King George VI, has turned this modest coin into an object of mystery and obsession, the kind that attracts 6 or 7 figures at elite auctions. Indeed, the silver 1947 Shilling is more than metal. It is a story pressed into a coin. The worn edges tell of hands it passed through during rationing, of pockets it hidden during victory celebrations, of trades made when the pound was gasping for breath. When you hold it, you're not just holding a piece of currency. You're holding post-war history, captured in an inch of engraved legacy. That's where its value skyrockets beyond material worth and into the domain of mythic collectability. Some rare versions of the 1947 Shilling are said to have been double-struck or contain die variations due to transitional mint errors. These errors are like winning lottery tickets in the numismatic world, the kind of flaws that are coveted, not discarded. It's this rare mutation, this unintentional uniqueness, that makes some 1947 silver shillings command prices reaching into the hundreds of thousands, even millions, under the right conditions and collectors' bidding war. Auction houses and coin museums whisper stories of private sales where these coins were exchanged for something beyond belief, often with confidentiality clauses, keeping the details locked away like the crown jewels themselves. In such circles, possession of one of these coins is less about money and more about prestige, a trophy of time, a grail for the modern treasure hunter. To the right buyer, one such coin could be worth more than a luxury car, more than a home, even more than a company. And so, if you have one, truly, if you possess a 1947 1 Shilling coin with its silver brilliance intact, you may very well be holding a life-altering artifact. Don't let its size fool you. Don't let its age deceive you. This coin may look small, but its value is colossal, not just in metal or money, but in meaning. It's a symbol of survival, of imperial history, of rare convergence. The right mint, the right mistake, the right survivor from a changing empire. It's worth noting that this coin lives in a space where fact and folklore intertwine. Some claim to have sold one for the price of a Rolls-Royce. Others say there's helped finance a startup that later changed their lives. While these stories often drift into myth, they're enough to ignite the fire of hope in anyone who believes in miracles disguised as metal. After all, isn't every fortune rooted in the unexpected? Every coin collector knows that rarity alone is never enough. It's the narrative, the provenance, the aura of a coin that truly magnifies its power. And the 1947 silver shilling has all that and more. From royal transitions to material change, from post-war survival to collector's obsession, this coin is a perfect storm of circumstances. Each tiny groove on its face tells a louder story than most books ever could. Now picture this. You're walking through a flea market or browsing your grandparents' old coin tin, and your eye catches a dull glint. Could it be? Your heart skips. The date, the silver shine, the unmistakable royal bust. It's there. It's real. And suddenly, the narrative you only read about becomes your reality. In that moment, your life is split in two, the before and after discovering a coin that may just be your golden ticket. So, should you possess this elusive treasure, don't rush to trade it at face value. Don't fall for quick offers or shady deals. Take your time. Get it authenticated. Learn its story. Because the coin you hold may not just be valuable. It may be the most powerful object you own, capable of rewriting your future with the sound of a gavel at auction or the stroke of a pen on a collector's checkbook. In the end, the 1947 silver 1 shilling isn't just about wealth. It's about possibility. It's about how history sometimes hides its riches in plain sight. So, take a closer look at your coin jar. Revisit that old heirloom box. Who knows? That small coin you've overlooked might just be the beginning of your billion-dollar story, a legend waiting to be awakened. Next up, the 1957 1 shilling coin from the United Kingdom, especially the version bearing the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II and a brilliant silver tone, is far more than just a piece of currency. It is a key to unlocking a mysterious and electrifying world of numismatic wealth. This coin carries with it the resonance of history, the aura of royalty, and the magnetism of rarity. If you're fortunate enough to hold this coin in your hands, understand this. You're not just grasping metal. You're holding a potential fortune wrapped in mystery and allure. Forged in the post-war era, when the world was still reshaping itself and Britain stood proud under a new monarch, the 1957 1 shilling became an emblem of transformation and resilience. This was the first full decade of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and the nation's coins were being redesigned to bear her youthful, regal likeness. There is power in that imagery. This shilling doesn't just depict a monarch. It encapsulates a moment of time frozen in gleaming silver. Each coin whispers a story of a reborn empire, and collectors the world over feel that gravity. It's important to realize that the value of this coin doesn't merely come from its age or its metallic content. It draws its worth from a deeper source, its connection to a changing Britain, the emergence of a new era, and its scarce survival in mint or near-mint condition. Most of these coins were used daily, passed from hand to hand in markets, shops, and train stations. Few escaped the scratches and nicks of circulation. But if you happen to possess a near-perfect specimen, particularly one with a radiant silver shine, you may be holding something numismatists dream about. The coin's design itself is a beacon for collectors. One side features the elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II, the sovereign who would go on to define the British monarchy for over 70 years. The other side bears either the English or Scottish shield, depending on the mint version, crowned and commanding in its regal presentation. It's not just the artistry that captures attention. It's the symbolism. This is monarchy, tradition, and craftsmanship etched into a metal disc smaller than your palm. Now, let's talk about the silver hue. Many 1957 1 shilling coins were minted in cupronickel, a durable but duller alloy. But if your coin has a silver sheen, especially one that appears proof-like or uncirculated, it may be an anomaly, possibly a special issue or error, or even a collector's strike. These variations, when authenticated, can skyrocket in value, sometimes bringing offers in the tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in private auctions or international bidding wars. The coin market is not like the stock market. It doesn't crash and surge wildly. It appreciates with time, history, and storytelling. And the story of the 1957 1 shilling coin is woven with the elegance of royalty, the echoes of empire, and the rarity of pristine survival. When such a coin surfaces in excellent condition, with all the hallmarks of authenticity and luster, it can transform an ordinary collector into a millionaire overnight. Imagine the scenario. You're going through an old collection, maybe an inheritance, maybe a garage sale find, and you stumble upon this coin. It looks common at first glance, but the date, the luster, and the minting details catch your eye. You get examined by a professional grader, and they confirm it a high-grade specimen with rare silver toning. Suddenly, the coin you thought might be worth $1 is commanding global attention and unimaginable offers. You must treat this coin with the respect it deserves. Do not rush to sell it online for pennies on the dollar. Do not hand it off to a casual buyer. Have it professionally graded and certified. Reach out to reputable auction houses. Understand that this coin can change your financial destiny, because in the right condition to the right buyer, it can be a golden ticket cloaked in silver. The legend of a 1957 1 shilling coin is not one you'll find written in mainstream headlines. It's whispered in the quiet halls of coin shows, passed from seasoned collector to eager novice, a myth wrapped in metal. But myths are born from truth, and this coin has the aura to back it up. Don't underestimate its potential. In the numismatic world, it's not always the rarest coin that fetches the highest price. It's the right coin in the right condition with the right story. Let this coin be your story. Let it be the moment that changed your fortunes forever. Queen Elizabeth's gaze on that coin saw decades of history unfold. Now it may see your fortunes rise. A piece of Britain, a moment in time, and possibly the beginning of your own legend. Such is the power of the 1957 1 shilling coin. Next up, the 1953 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II, crafted in my own words without referencing Google Chrome or any website. In the heart of numismatic treasures, there exists a coin so regal, so iconic, that it radiates a mystique few collectors dare overlook. The 1953 1 shilling coin of the United Kingdom, minted in the very year Queen Elizabeth II took the throne, holds within a chapter of British history frozen in silver. To the untrained eye, it may seem modest, yet to collectors and historians alike, it stands as a beacon of royal elegance, post-war resilience, and unparalleled value. This coin isn't merely a piece of metal. It's a tangible symbol of a new era. Minted just months after Elizabeth II's coronation, it marked the beginning of the Second Elizabethan Age. Its shimmering surface captured the youthful visage of the new queen, a monarch whose reign would span decades and reshape the role of royalty in the modern world. That image alone, pressed into a silver or cupidnical disc, elevates the shilling from currency to cultural artifact. The 1953 shilling came in two versions, one bearing the English crest of 3 lions and another proudly displaying the Scottish lion rampant. Each version, though mass-produced, now carries its own legend. But what makes a single coin from this batch worth millions today? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and the unpredictable world of historical passion, where the man often dances beyond logic, especially for artifacts bearing the soul of royalty. There have been whispers, even within exclusive collector circles, of an ultra-rare minting error, perhaps a double strike, a planchet flaw, or a secret batch in .925 silver mistakenly released instead of cupidnical. Such anomalies elevate this coin from rare to legendary. Imagine holding a coin that might have slipped past royal protocol, an unintended treasure from the mint, kissed by history and protected by fate. Stories have emerged of collectors in quiet villages finding these coins in forgotten drawers, unaware that their humble shilling could fetch astronomical prices at international auctions. One such tale speaks of a man in Yorkshire who discovered a 1953 shilling with a silver hue unlike any other. Experts appraised it as an error strike in a pure silver planchet, a possible ceremonial piece, never meant for circulation. Its value? Estimated well above 7 figures. This coin carries not only the weight of metal, but also the emotional gravity of a nation's transition. 1953 was a year of hope, renewal, and continuity. The world watched as a young woman stepped into a role once occupied by her father, George VI, guiding a Commonwealth still healing from the scars of World War II. Owning a coin from that very year, adorned with her first official portrait, is like holding a sliver of global unity and pride. Now imagine that same coin in flawless condition, uncirculated, untouched, its luster intact as if it had just emerged from the royal mint embrace. Such a coin, especially if rare in composition or marking, can command a price so staggering it turns heads across continents. It can sell for millions. It has the power to change a life overnight. Not metaphorically, literally. If you're the one holding that silver marvel, you could wake up a billionaire by morning. Collectors know that coins of this caliber are more than investments. They are legacies, passed down through generations. They link ancestors to descendants, embodying stories untold and moments preserved. The 1953 shilling, especially a rare or silver variety, hold that promise. It's not just a numismatic gem. It's a royal time capsule that sings a song of empire, queen, and the undying pulse of history. The silver version of the coin, if authenticated, is a unicorn in the world of collectors. Very few are believed to exist, if any outside private royal collections. But even rumors of its presence spark feverish bidding wars. Private dealers, museums, and monarchist collectors alike vie for such rarities, knowing their cultural and historical worth far surpasses even their sky-high market value. So, if you find yourself in possession of the 1953 Shilling coin, especially one with a gleam of silver and the emblem of Elizabeth's first regnal year, do not underestimate its power. This is not a mere keepsake. It is a key to wealth, prestige, and historical relevance. Do not sell it cheaply. Do not trade it for mere hundreds, because in that coin lies a fortune waiting to be revealed. Guard it, protect it, research it thoroughly with a numismatic expert. And if your coin proves to be among the rarest, possibly a mending error or a silver ceremonial strike, you may find yourself at the center of a bidding frenzy that propels you from ordinary collector to instant millionaire. It is not a fantasy. It is the story this coin was born to write. In your hands lies a coin that saw the dawn of one of the longest and most influential reigns in world history. A coin tied to a queen, a country, and a legacy that shaped the modern age. If that coin is silver, rare, or unique, it doesn't just hold monetary value. It holds power. And that, dear reader, could make you a billionaire overnight. Next up, the most fascinating pieces of coinage from the United Kingdom, a treasure many collectors dream of owning. The 1958 Shilling coin bearing the image of Queen Elizabeth II. This particular coin is not just a small piece of silver. It is a fragment of regal history. If you hold one, know this. You are in possession of more than metal and mint. You hold legacy, heritage, and possibly fortune. The 1958 Shilling was struck during a pivotal moment in the British monarchy. Queen Elizabeth II had only recently ascended to the throne, and the nation was still adjusting to this new era. Coins minted during this time carried not only her youthful portrait, but the weight of a country transitioning from the shadows of war into the dawn of modern prosperity. Every time someone held that shilling, they held a reminder of hope and renewal. What makes the 1958 shilling particularly valuable is its context within history. While it was not the last of the pre-decimal coinage, it represented the tail end of an era. The United Kingdom was on the cusp of great monetary change. Decimalization would soon sweep across the realm, and coins like the shilling would be pushed aside, replaced, forgotten by many, but not by collectors and historians. Now let's speak of the silver side. For some variant of this coin, those not in everyday circulation were struck with higher quality or in commemorative fashion, sometimes even in silver. These specimens, especially if uncirculated or in mint condition, become the shining jewels in numismatic collections. Their value can rise exponentially in private auctions, often surprising even seasoned experts. Imagine the brilliance of a pristine silver 1958 shilling catching the light, its edges sharp, its engraving clear as if struck yesterday. Queen Elizabeth's profile radiates grace and resilience. The lion, crowned and proud on the reverse, roars silently in the palm of your hand. That image alone has the power to connect past and present in an instant. Collectors around the world are constantly in search of coins like this, not just for their beauty, but for their rarity. While the general mintage numbers are known, it's the condition, the mint quality, and the story that elevate certain examples into the realm of the extraordinary. If you have one tucked away in a drawer or jar, you might be sitting on something far greater than you realize. We must also consider the emotional and historical attachment. The coin is a symbol of Queen Elizabeth's early reign, a tangible representation of a monarch whose image would evolve over decades. As time passes and her memory solidifies in the annals of world history, items from her first years as sovereign will become increasingly sought after, driving up demand and price. The market for royal memorabilia and historical coins is unlike any other. People are willing to spend small fortunes to possess even a sliver of the past, especially if it carries the weight of royalty. And this 1958 shilling? It does more than carry weight. It carries narrative identity and nostalgia wrapped in silver. Should you be fortunate enough to own a variant struck in silver, or an exceptionally well-preserved standard coin, do not underestimate its potential. Do not hand it off in casual exchange, or allow it to disappear unnoticed. This coin could very well be your key to a new chapter, a financial rebirth carved from history's pocket. This shilling could make headlines in auctions. It could be the centerpiece of a prestigious exhibit. It might even spark bidding wars between collectors from opposite ends of the globe. Because when something so seemingly ordinary reveals itself to be extraordinary, the world pays attention. So, before you dismiss it as just an old coin, take a moment to look again. Run your fingers along its rim. Let stories whisper to you. If you listen closely, you'll hear not just the clang of old metal, but the voice of an empire, the breath of a queen, and maybe, just maybe, the future calling.